In this video, I'm going to show you how to install this wireless doorbell extender so that your doorbell can go from sounding like this to this. So if you live in a two-story home like we do and your doorbell is hard to hear in certain parts, this is going to be really helpful. I know there have been plenty of times where we have not heard our doorbell when we were upstairs. And so to install this, you're obviously going to need a wireless doorbell extender. This is the one that I'm going to be installing. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I got this from Amazon. It has up to a 500-foot range. So as you can see, we have our extender input right here, and this will go directly into the existing wiring. And then we have the receiver. This simply plugs into an outlet upstairs. A couple other tools you'll need for this job. One is a basic Phillips head screwdriver. You'll also need some double-sided tape. And then depending on your setup, you may also need some electrical tape. I'll show you a little bit later how I'm going to use this. To install this, you will need to access your doorbell box or your chime box. As you can see, ours is up there, so I'm going to need to use a ladder in order to get up there and work. So since we are dealing with wiring, the first thing we'll need to do is come out to our circuit breaker and turn off the power that goes to the doorbell. Our garage light is the one that's connected to our doorbell, so I'm just going to flip this off. Second. And I just want to make sure that there is no power to the doorbell. So I'm just going to push our doorbell button just to make sure we don't hear anything. As you can see, or as you can hear, there is no sound. So we're good to go. Okay, so we're up here with our doorbell box. First thing I'm going to do is just remove this box. This comes off really easily by hand, just like so. Okay, so now that I have the camera set up, the first thing I'm going to do is take our sensor extender here, and I'm going to attach it to the wall using a couple pieces of some double-sided tape. I'm going to set it about right here so that it has enough clearance for the box to still reattach. And all I've done is I've cut a couple pieces of this Gorilla double-sided tape here. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so this is now in place. The next thing I'm going to do is take each of these wires and attach them into the corresponding areas based on the wires that are already installed, as you can see here. So I just have a 2-wire setup, one for the front because I just have a front door doorbell, and then one attachment for the transformer. We don't have a rear doorbell. If you do, you should have a wire here as well if you also have a rear doorbell. And thankfully, all of these wires are labeled. You can see here the black one is for the front, the red for the transformer, the brown one for the rear. Because I don't have the rear set up, I'm just going to use some electrical tape and tape over this and kind of just leave it tucked into the box here. So I'm just going to take my screwdriver and just unscrew these slightly in order to slide these brackets in place. Okay, and now I'm going to take a little bit of electrical tape and just tape over this brown rear wire. All right, so now we're good to go. I'm going to set the box cover back in place. As you can see, I installed the sensor with the wires going this way. The reason I did that is because the rest of our kitchen is in the other direction. So I wanted to set it up in such a way that you can't see the wires in the rest of the house. So just tucking everything over here. Now the wires are just tucked back behind the box here. They're not smashed. I can confirm that. So we're all done with this step. We can now go back out to the circuit breaker and flip back on the switch to restore power to the doorbell. Power to the doorbell is back on. All right, so now that we're upstairs, I just need to select an outlet where I want to plug the receiver into. I'm going to kind of look around here. I'm going to do this one here. So first thing we'll need to do is plug this in. We'll then need to press this programming button. This is the button that's required in order to pair the receiver with the sensor that we just installed. After we press this, we'll then need to go back down to our doorbell button, sound the doorbell in order to complete the pairing process. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Here we go. I just heard the chime sound, so let's go back upstairs and hit that program button again in order to turn off the pairing mode. right, so I'm just going to press that same button once more. And we should now be good to go. So here's a quick before and after comparison again. All right, and that's it, y'all. That process literally took less than 15 minutes to complete. It was not difficult or tedious at all. And just to show proof of our sensor way up there, if you can see it, as you can tell, no wires in plain sight. I mean, unless you're like 8 feet tall, you can't see anything, which is a plus. But I hope you all found this little DIY tutorial helpful. If so, let me know down in the comments and give it a like. I will see you all in the next one.